Hey Joe, it's Folks here, and check this out. I found this article earlier today about how this guy here, his name is David Fogarty, was able to create a small fortune selling this product here. He actually calls this the hoodie. It is basically an oversized hoodie, and it's also a blanket at the same time. Here on his YouTube channel, he talks a lot about how he formed the company and how he grew it to $500 million in sales. And what if I told you that this print-on-demand product here and this print-on-demand product here were actually the same item, meaning it is one product, it just has printing on both the inside and the outside. It is reversible. And also this item here is the exact same product. Today, I'm going to show you a print-on-demand supplier that offers these, which are very similar to that hoodie product, and how you can get started on Shopify building your own snug hoodie brand. First, let's talk about how profitable this could actually be on a print-on-demand store. On the hoodie website, they are selling this one here for $109. For the sake of our example here, let's say that we price ours about 20% cheaper than that because we are not the hoodie, which means that our price will be about $87. The print-on-demand supplier that we are going to look at today offers this item to us for only $44, and that does include the shipping. Which means if you take our $87 and minus the $44 from it, you will find that we have a profit of about $43. Now, obviously, that doesn't count any other expenses that you might have. I'm just trying to paint a picture that with about 5 sales a day or so, you can make over $200 in profit. Or if you do the math out even further, for an entire month, that's over $6,000 in profit. Not bad, right? And in this video, I want to share 3 things with you. First, we're going to take a look at the supplier that offers this product. We'll also break down the product quality so that way you can see. We'll also talk about some epic design ideas that you could try with a product like this, and I will give you a small tutorial on how to actually go about creating designs for something like this. First though, it's important to note that the supplier of this product is only available on Shopify. I know right now they're working on other integrations, but if you wanted to get started with a Shopify print-on-demand store, make sure to check out my course. It's called POD for Dummies. It's completely free, and there's a link down in the description. It will help you to build yourself a Shopify store. And right here is the reversible snug hoodie option. You can see that the print is really quite vibrant. Do a couple close-ups here, and you can see that it does have like this fuzzy material on it. It is super soft. Hopefully you can see that just from the look of this. Really great print definition. You can see the hood here has the interior print because this is a reversible item. We have our front pocket down here. This here is the waistband. There is like a slight elastic in there, which does make it quite nice. Same thing on the sleeves here. You can see that around the wrist, there is a slight elastic to it. And here is the other side, basically the same thing as the other side, where we have this front pocket right here. It is basically the same material, meaning that fluffy material that we have here. We can see now that the green is on the inside of the hood. And like I said, the print definition on this is really quite nice. You can see all of these really small lines on the product that really came through nice, and overall this thing is super sweet. Here is again the close-up of the non-reversible one. I actually do have a full review on my channel of this product. I just am basically remaking this video today because the reversible one is brand new. It actually hasn't even launched yet inside of the Subliminator app. Depending on when you watch this video though, it likely will already be there. But this one here is the non-reversible. Again, it has a pocket on the front, definitely some nice printing. On the inside, you can see this Sherpa fleece liner. It is definitely a vibrant print. Like I said, super soft as well. The armholes do have the elastic band around it, just like the other one does as well. And here I have a little side-by-side of the reversible and the non-reversible one. They are a different material. Like I said, when I was showing you the 2 materials, this one over here is also super soft. This one here is also super soft, but they're different. You can clearly see that this one here doesn't really have that fuzziness to it like this one does on the left. Not a bad thing, they're just different and I wanted to show it. Now there's actually two versions of this product. This one here is the non-reversible snug hoodie inside of the Subliminator app. Subliminator is a print-on-demand company. You can install them through the Shopify App Store. They are even actually listed as a supplier inside of the Printify app as well for a lot of their products. This version of the snug hoodie here is, again, an all-over printed product, which means your design covers the entire thing. Like I said, in a few moments, we'll talk about how to actually go about creating a design for something like this. In terms of the fabric, the inside is a microfiber fleece. The outside is a micro mink. Not sure if you can tell from my footage or not, but it is definitely quite soft. In terms of pricing, Subliminator has this at $44, and that does include the shipping costs, which is great because then we can offer free shipping to our customers. And as I'm making this video, the reversible snug hoodie is actually not available yet, but I have been told it potentially will be dropping this week. So depending on when you're watching this video, definitely check for it. Here are some screenshots inside of the Subliminator app that were sent to me, and I wanted to include them to show you some pricing and some other information about the reversible option. What's really cool is they are going to be adding a youth version as well. Obviously, selling a product like this to younger people could be a huge thing. I would imagine the Oodie brand does a lot of sales to young people. The material is a little bit different. They do have the reversible material listed as being a flannel material, and when I hold the two options in my hand, I definitely do feel a difference, but that difference is not bad at all. Both options are awesome. I think both options are very soft. The reversible one is obviously going to be more expensive because it's printing on both sides, and I think what that does is it actually opens up a lot of really awesome possibilities for us as sellers to create some epic designs. And when it comes to design, you can see inside of the Oodie website that what they do is basically have some sort of a solid color in the background with various clip art type of graphics kind of scattered throughout the product. Everything from avocados to corgi dogs and garlic bread and Looney Tunes. Obviously, they likely have some sort of a license for some of these items, but basically they kind of create these pattern style designs, which seems to be working for them. And again, like I said before, I think this is a great product to potentially market to young people. If you are able to come up with some niche ideas for them, I think that could be a massive seller for you. One idea that I had was based on this shop here that I found recently that is creating blankets that basically look like NHL team jerseys, and they're allowing someone to put their name on the back of the blanket. I think making a snug hoodie line like this could be a huge hit for sports fans, both adults and children. They could order a snug hoodie from you with their team's colors on them. Obviously, you wouldn't want to violate trademark by adding the team name or even the logo for the team. Simply just using the colors here is a better approach in my opinion. And if you're doing personalization with the name of the person ordering it, you would likely be able to charge a much more premium price for the item and make even more profit. As I was doing my research, I also found a couple of really cool concepts like this here. We also have this version here, which is basically a snug hoodie that looks like a country's flag. And as I scroll through the store, you can see that they are doing this for lots of different countries. They're even doing it for some colleges as well. This to me is a great approach for this item because you're allowing someone to showcase something about themselves, their nationality, their ethnicity, the country they love, or something like that. Another idea I had is actually something that the Oodie is doing, where they're creating Oodies for people's zodiac signs. Right here is a Gemini hoodie, and right here is a Libra hoodie. I think doing something like that could be a great way for people to showcase the actual zodiac sign that they have. This right here is a print-on-demand store that I reviewed recently here on the channel that's basically taking custom photos of dogs and putting them on socks for people. Imagine the potential of taking a photo of someone's dog and putting it on an Oodie, or for the sake of this video, a snug hoodie from Subliminator like I am showing you. And now I want to talk a little bit about how you would actually go about creating a design for a product like this. Obviously, this item is all over printed, which means your design covers the entire garment. Everything from the front pocket to the sleeves to the entire front and the entire back is covered with your design. One thing to mention inside of the Subliminator app is that this product is done with a cut and sew technique. This basically means that they are going to print your snug hoodie in several several different pieces, cut them out, and then sew them together to create your item. On their site, it actually says that it's all done by hand. This means that in order to actually create the design, we'll have to create 6 different pieces. We'll need a front side, a back side, a left and right sleeve, a pocket, an outside hood, and an inside label. Basically, Subliminator is going to take all 6 of these pieces, print them, cut them, and then sew it together. Inside of the Subliminator app, you can download the design template right here, and then you can get to work creating each section of the product. Creating each section would be done the same way that you would be creating a t-shirt or a mug design. You would simply open the template and you would begin making your design. And then when you upload it, whatever you put on that section will end up on the product. For example, as I'm creating the front part of the snug hoodie, anything I put here in the safe area will be printed onto the garment. I would then do the same thing for the back side and the sleeves and the front pocket, the hood, and then the inside label as well if I wanted to add any branding. Basically, you're creating the design in 6 different files, so that way once it all comes together, you have a completed snug hoodie. If you need more help with that, inside of the Subliminator app, they do a great job with some tutorials. When it comes to shipping this item, Subliminator quotes this as taking 6 to 9 business days, which in my experience has been pretty typical. They also list production at 2 to 7 business days, so your customers are probably going to be waiting a few days just to get a tracking number. Again, though, that is pretty typical. If you are selling this item and you're concerned about shipping, one thing you could do is you could tell your customers that you are in fact a made-to-order business. You could tell them that you have a production partner that produces the item for them once they place their order. And for that reason, it could take 2 to 7 business days to receive a tracking number. You would then want to tell them that after the item ships, it's going to take about 6 to 9 business days to get to them, depending on their location. And if you say it in that way, most people are not going to think twice about it. And like I said, I think this is a really cool item. I definitely wouldn't advise you to like go copy the hoodie or anything like that. Like, don't use any of David's designs. I watched a few of his videos on his YouTube channel. He sounds like an awesome dude. Definitely go check him out too. He gives a lot of really cool advice. Here on his channel, he basically talks a lot about how he actually created his store, his brand. He talks about marketing, and he has a lot of really awesome content. So definitely go and check him out. And like I said, do not try to rip off the hoodie brand. I'm showing you this today because I just think it is so cool that as print-on-demand store owners, we can sell a print-on-demand product like this. And hopefully this was helpful. Let me know down in the comments below if this is a product that you might try to sell. And if you are already trying to sell it, let me know how it is going for you. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.